What's up, guys? So, I wanted to tell you about this dream I had last night. It was about 4 o'clock in the morning, I would say, and I was at a convention, and there were all these vendors there, and they were selling all sorts of random things. So, I was walking through the vendors, looking at all the crafts and everything, and then on my right hand side, I saw an old friend with a card table. And he was sitting there by himself, no signs, no products, just a white shirt and pants, sitting. And I was like, Jim, what's up, man? He's like, hey, Kev, how you doing? I was like, dude, what are you selling? And he goes, Philly cheese steak sandwiches. And I was like, well, dude, I don't see any Philly cheese steak sandwiches out here. Like, how's anybody supposed to know? And I'm like, how have sales gone? And he goes, I've sold one sandwich. I was like, well, dude, that's not that great. Look at all these people around here. Like, how are you gonna sell these Philly cheesesteak sandwiches when you don't show people what you're selling? You need some signs. You need some like you need to be more proactive, dude. Like, how is this gonna work? And then I was sitting there and I went through the whole thing of like, okay, you need a sign at the front of your card table here. You need some products out on your table. You need maybe on your shirt. Let's put some graphics on there. Maybe we could put a sign behind you. Oh, I've got a good idea. You need a free item. Okay, you sell Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. Let's give away free coleslaw. A cup of coleslaw for every one of these Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. Now, can you afford to do that? If we sell like 100 times more Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, he's like, yeah, I think I could put together some kind of, a reasonable serving of high quality coleslaw to give away with every free Philly cheesesteak sandwich. So Jim was really enthusiastic about all these ideas. And then I walked away from his table and I thought to myself, hey, if I had a table here at this conference, this is all in my dream, by the way. If I had a table here at this conference, what would I give away free? Oh, you know what I would give away? Free song consultations. Because I've listened to hundreds of thousands of songs in my life, maybe millions, probably millions, and I've written songs and recorded, and that's the world that I live in. And as a playlist curator with a Spotify playlist network and my daily work of listening to music on Submit Hub, Playlist Push, Groover, Sound Campaign, I've worked for a lot of different companies as a playlist curator. What I could do at my booth is give away free song consultations where people get in line with their song and I listen to it and tell them what I think in 3 sentences and give them constructive feedback immediately. I was like, well, I'm giving away free song consultations. What could I sell to go next to that? And then it hit me, the idea that I just started this morning. And it's a book called How to Write Great Songs. So just this morning, I got a pad of paper out and a pen, and while my dog was eating her breakfast, I started writing my book, How to Write Great Songs, in my kitchen. I just wrote the foreword, and I've got a very clear vision for all 10, well, no, there'll probably be 15 chapters. Short book though. I'm thinking like 100, 150 pages tops, summarizing how to write great songs. That's my new project. Stay tuned. And if you're seeing this video and the book is out, then go find it. But I wanted to tell you, this dream of helping my friend Jim sell his cheesesteaks with free coleslaw is how the book vision and idea came to life. Like, this is not my idea. It came to me in a dream, so now I have to do it.